guys, welcome to another episode. Today I am going to talk about the aperture, the shutter and the ISO on this Canon 250D. So let's get started on this little tutorial. So to begin with, obviously you have to switch on your camera, so you can switch it on. Now this camera is already on, so I've got it on, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my manual mode. Okay, so you're going to go to manual mode because you're going to control specific settings on this camera. Now if you press the trigger, which is that one obviously there, it will take you to your menu, and here it's touchscreen, so you can click on it by pressing the Q button, and then clicking on your shutter, your aperture and your ISO. You can change those three elements. So we're just talking about your aperture, shutter and ISO for this video. So if you click on shutter, I've got my wheel, which all cameras have over here, and I can wheel it in and out, and I can reduce and increase the shutter speed, and I can also do it via touchscreen as well, I think, as well, by doing it like this as well. And once I'm happy, I can just click back on there and it will take me back to my main screen. My f-stop, my aperture, again, I can increase and decrease it via the wheel, or I could just literally click on it and move it in and out like this and so forth. Okay, so another nice feature. ISO is obviously exposure compensation, so I can increase and decrease it depending on my light. So if I'm in a dark lit environment, I probably want a higher ISO, and this camera goes right up to 25,600 it goes up to. So those are my three features that I've changed using the screen and using the dial up here and using the touch screen. Another way you can do is by clicking on the Q button, clicking on let's have a look. So clicking on this icon here, so clicking on here, going to info, so I've clicked on this release button, I clicked on info, and then I can literally do it by touch screen as well. So if I click on info, I could change certain things within my thing. So for example, if I go back and I click on my shutter speed, I can increase and decrease my shutter speed, and I can see the visual in screen as well, as you can see. Okay, so that's useful. And when you're happy with it, click back out. Again, go to your f-stop, and you can increase and decrease your aperture, your f-stop, and increase and decrease it out. So a lot of people nowadays like to do it like this because they can see a visual on the screen, and they can see when you change your aperture and your shutter, it goes lighter or darker, so they can kind of give it a gauge in terms of whether the picture's in overexposed or underexposed. So again, if I go back, my ISO, I can increase and decrease the ISO, so you can see I'm going to take it to auto, and you can see clearly from the screen that it's slightly darker. So there's another way of changing your aperture, ISO and shutter via the LCD screen, and also using the main menu, which is this one here, to change your settings. So you've got two ways of doing it really. Well, you've got three ways if you do it touch screen as well, or using the dials up here. Thanks for watching. Any questions, please do post. Appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel. You know, if you've got any questions, please do post. Thank you very much.